Peace, everybody out there in the YouTube community. All right, this is Killmonger TV in this neophyte stage. First and foremost, I just, as the caption tells you, I want to say rest in peace to Kobe Jellybean Bryant and his daughter Gianna Bryant, Gigi. I believe that was his oldest child. She had three other siblings, three other sisters. So this man had four daughters and a beautiful wife. And my prayers go out for them, wifey, the children, and of course prayers goes up to Gigi and Kobe Bryant. I mean, it's sad. You see so many people across the basketball world show their true emotion right in front of everybody. It shows how important this man was to the sport, and what these sport fraternities actually can be. They actually are brotherhoods. Where these men depend on each other. They see similarities in each other, even when they have fights and beefs. That comes with the territory. You're talking about warriors here. So, I just wanted to go ahead and make this presentation. I mean, the helicopter, it's sad because he's always used the helicopter. It's not like it was something, oh, let's go jump in this helicopter. But that fog was thick. That fog was thick and milky. And I don't know, there's different techniques that the pilot could have used. As far as using the instruments, what they use in certain, when the climate or the weather is messed up, you can fly without using your eyes and use the instrument panels, and you don't have to see anything. It's like flying blind, but the system will keep you out of harm's way, will guide you, etc., etc. Or you could use your eyes, and you're a pilot, you have 20/20 vision or better, because that's necessary to be a pilot. I would have been a pilot. I went to the Army instead of the Air Force because I couldn't be a pilot because I don't have 20/20. So, but there's two ways. I have someone that's very deep in the aviation. It's using the instruments when you're flying blind in bad weather, or you can use your eyes when it's like clear sailing. You pretty much can see what you're doing. So, it's kind of strange because it's not like this was a new vehicle. And some say, yeah, maybe you could have just got in a Suburban or whatever. But yeah, this is something he does on a regular. It wasn't anything strange or new about it. But also, there were other people that passed away in the helicopter crash, and prayers go up for them too. All right, but this is shocking news. It happened yesterday, which would be January 26th, I believe around 9:36 a.m. Pacific time. I was I was looking at it. I was seeing things pop up. I'm like, get out of here! Are you kidding me? I said, this really happened, and I wasn't even a big. It's like I was an LA Laker fan, but I'm an athlete by nature. When I see athletes doing their thing, I respect it. I don't care if it's lacrosse. If somebody's getting it in, I want to respect that for what it is, But we're talking about NBA basketball. This man was one of the greatest phenoms. Maybe there's been rumors of changing the logo. What do you think? You can hit me up in the leave a message or what have you. If you think that maybe they should adopt a Kobe Bryant logo for the NBA, wouldn't be a bad idea. Even though Jerry West is still around, and that logo is his image. For the most part, that's what we say. We believe that. I believe him 100% on that. I don't know what he would feel about changing it, but I bet if Jerry West said yes, then it'd be just about a done deal. Okay. Only because Kobe was a phenomenal athlete, a phenomenal representative of the NBA. Now, with that said, once again, rest in peace to the family, to Gianna, his daughter, Gigi. Um, Man, the wife, I know she's going through it, so definitely, condolences to her. Kobe left behind 3 other daughters. Wow, amazing. It's like they're going through it. So my condolences go out to them too. You know, if you can send them love, send them love. The universe is open to hear prayers and requests. So don't hold that back. In this world of social media, let's get back to some type of humanity and reach out and touch somebody. Don't be just behind this cyber wall. We can lose ourselves with behind this technology. But I wanted to also say that in the presentation, a lot of information was given where they kind of, they mentioned his the sexual situation, and I felt like that was inappropriate. It was inappropriate because, one, the chick was a skank. You know what I'm saying? She was a skank. She wasn't somebody who, she's trying to get brother in a situation, jam him up. There's no need to even bring her light in that situation. I'm upset that I even got to say something about it myself, bringing light to the situation, because she don't deserve it. She doesn't deserve it, and also it's a blemish on my man's career, And also, there's a couple other things I wanted to pinpoint. Now, there was a cartoon of Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter crash. I think it was about 2016. Now, the producers of the cartoon had removed it. They kind of scrubbing the internet for this for the video, so that you can't really find it clearly, a clear clip or anything like that. But it definitely it ran on Cartoon Network, and it basically showed Kobe Bryant in a helicopter, dying. Some kids was trying to help him. He wouldn't give them the trophies because they asked him to pass the trophies, and he was like, pass. And then the helicopter blew up, and it was sick. It was sick. It was like at that time you're just looking at satire. It's a joke. It's comedy. It's cartoons, right? Who knows? But we did see before, if many people are paying attention, there are a lot of shows that will tell you some facts about what's going on and predict some things that are going to happen and tell you what the future is going to be. And even tell you about some historical things that happen and give you some real insight on those as well. But they removed that cartoon. I don't know. Maybe is there something to that? Was there something to be said about, hey, Kobe Bryant is gonna go in an airplane crash or a helicopter crash? Somebody knew something. I mean, there's some people out here, powerful people, that can make things happen. I'm just saying. Now, I'll go back to the point that I made, that I'm going to make it now, that he was in a craft, a helicopter that he's used to. It's not like it's something that he didn't do, like he was just trying, at the spur of the moment. He actually was, he always used his helicopter. They were going to a basketball game that his daughter and another coach, his daughter, who was on that helicopter with him, they were all going to the same basketball game, and I believe Kobe was a coach there as well. But this wasn't nothing new. Jumping his helicopter, it was his. So yeah, it's just routine. And then this happened. But it's strange that there was someone probably knew at the time that he had a helicopter. I don't know how long he had the helicopter, but we know he owned his own helicopter. That was the one that fell out of the sky yesterday, unfortunately. And maybe these people just said, hey, let's do it. We know he has a helicopter. Let's make a cartoon of him, just falling out of hell. But what kind of taste is that? To me, it's kind of like leaving breadcrumbs. It's giving you insight to other things. Most people are gonna look past it. A lot of people don't scratch beneath the surface, but I do. I scratch beneath the surface. All right, because superficial things, you're never gonna find anything. You gotta pull that rug up and see what's been swept under there. Now, so that's a little. Some say conspiracy theorists. Well, if there's something there, we have to question things that take place. You can't just sit back passively in life, especially now, especially in this age of information. In this 2020, get some 2020 vision, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got the glasses to correct my vision. Progressive glasses, which I hate. When you get older, things change in your eyes, but I always need glasses for reading anyway. But I'm just saying we need to open our eyes and be clear, because there's a lot of things going on, and you're going to hear me talking about them all. Now, also, I wanted to mention something else that I just found myself to be strange. We know his number was 24. Well, he had 8 and 24. But predominantly it was 24, right? Well, I was listening to the report and reading the reports, and it said that at 2,400 feet, that's when the helicopter lost control and fell out the sky. And to me, that's like, wow, maybe it was just his time. But how does that include his daughter? It's just so weird, but there's no coincidences. And I believe in esoteric things. I believe in things that you can't just explain away easily. You can't just get the quick understanding like it's just going to be written down and match up. You have to kind of look at it and analyze it. And maybe it's nothing. Maybe it just was a coincidence that it was 2,400 feet when it fell out. But for him, actually, for his number being 24, and the helicopter falling out of the sky at 2,400 feet when it was making a left turn, it's kind of, it was going left, and it all went left. Unfortunately, once again, my prayers go up. It's like we're losing so many of our great ones, and it's like this world is not the same anymore. Like we start losing people that were, cornerstones in our society and in our whatever, everywhere, across the board. I hate to see this happen to us, because there's so much out here that's taken from black people. We have to go through so much. And to see someone that, you could aspire to be like. Great example. To see someone like him go so young, after the age of 41. It just seems so dumb. But hey, the creator called him. Maybe it was his time. Maybe it was some foul play. Maybe something happened with the aircraft. Just something technical. It is a machine. Well, but it definitely was a very sad thing. Now, the cartoon was was Legends. Chamberlain Heights cartoon. It was called Legends, and Chamberlain Heights was the name of the company that created the cartoon. So it's a shame that LeBron passes Kobe in points the night before Kobe passes. That's why I made that the title, because wow, it's like after LeBron passed them in points, then it was over the next day. Like he only had to stick around for that. And then after that, it was done. But very sad. Doc Rivers, he couldn't even, it was amazing how, he had a relationship with the man, and to hear that news and then have to go and coach his team and tell them things, it's like, wow, what an emotional up and down swing. This is like crazy. But they say, life goes on, right? And when the Creator calls you, when your time is up, it's your time to go. I mean, he's done well for his family, left a great legacy for his family. Yeah, I mean, something to look and aspire for. Or, I mean, representatives of greatness they can be. Just walk in the shoes of their father. Do well with what he's left behind. Keep your head up. If anybody, any of the daughters ever see this, your father was well respected, was a great man. Keep your head up, move forward. Know that he's smiling down on you, and so is your sister. Okay, they're not in hurt or in pain, nor do they have to deal with the everyday struggles and trials and tribulations of being incarnate on this earth. They're in a better place. And may they rest in peace. May the Creator keep them. See, I understand how this thing goes. These 3 young ladies have lost a sister, a sibling. That's deep. I never done that. I can't say that. The currently widowed Mrs. Vanessa Bryant, when she lost a husband. I haven't lost a spouse through to death or anything like that, but I did lose after 9/11. 3 months, I lost my mother, and 7 months after that, I lost my father, and 3 months after that, I lost my mentor. So I do know about loss. I know a little bit of something about loss. And there was nobody there to say, what do you need? Or here, take this time to yourself, or, it was getting back on the horse and going. I was stayed awake for 2 weeks straight, twice. And that's no BS. That's real talk. That's on everything. I was like dozing, I was dozing in and out, 5 minutes here and there, but there was no sleeping. My spirit was definitely in overdrive at that time. I mean, I wasn't ready for the loss of my mother and then my father. It was premature. I'm only 51, so I haven't had my parents since 2001 and 2002. I was a youngin' losing my not. I mean, there's others that lost their parents way earlier. Trust me, I'm not saying that. I'm saying everybody has a story. Everybody has something they go through. You slammed your finger in the door. Ouch, that hurts. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else slammed their finger, got their finger cut off. You know what I'm saying? So there's levels to it. And all I'm saying is that was devastating for me, but I couldn't. I had 2 young children. They barely knew their parents, their grandparents. I had to keep moving. I had to keep it up. So all I'm saying is, keep your heads up. You young ladies, Mrs. Bryant or Ms. Bryant. We're praying for you. Our prayers go out to Kobe Jellybean Bryant and to his daughter, Gigi. Man, when they had a great relationship, they used to be together all the time, and we barely realized that until now. You can see all the pictures. It was like this man was a great father. He had to be. I mean, I have a daughter. My daughter's close, but not as close as that. I only wish we could be that close. I mean, I wish I could have my daughter around me doing business and around me when I'm moving around and watching me grow and things of that nature through my adulthood. That was always a dream, especially my son, because he's my son. He's my twin. Even though his mother didn't name him, make him a junior, but that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother live, a whole nother something. You know, but I just wanted to get on here, send that out there to the universe, send my prayers out there. Um, give my thoughts about what possibly could be taking place. Um, but overall, I just wanted to put my word in. So, with that said, Killmonger TV, Superman signing off. Peace.